Take us through the creation of Straight Outta Compton.
You know, it was a fun record to make. Um, you know, you had Dre's undivided attention. You know, to have him very hyped and motivated is one of the best places an artist can find himself in the room with Dre, and he's hyped and motivated about making this song what it's supposed to be. It's gonna be work. It ain't gonna be just go in there and rap your lyrics and come out. He gonna get every phrase and every line perfect. And so I knew, like, you know, if I just went to the studio with some ideas that, you know, he may pick a few of them, implement them into the song, and to see that process too is incredible. It was a lot of friendly competition because we was all trying to outrhyme each other. DLC doesn't get a lot of credit for writing a lot of those verses.
The Doc.
DLC, the Doc, he wrote a lot of that of Eazy's verses on not only his album but on N.W.A too. So we was just all trying to outdo each other, outrhyme each other, you know, and because Dre would tell you straight up, like, if you ain't dope, you're not going on the record. And if you listen to the record, it's some records that some people own, some records that some people ain't. And he didn't come with it that day. So, you know, he give you a chance to go back and try to make it right. And he'd take your ass off of that record. And that's the worst feeling in the world. Yeah.
I mean, what's it like working with Dre? I mean, like you said, he kind of took you under his arm and kind of taught you part of the game. But what is it like? What kind of mad scientist is he back there? Because I've seen someone like Kobe work and what his brain and how crazy he is with perfection and being great. Is it similar with Dre?
Yeah, you know, at some points it's frustrating because you like, this shit is bananas. And it's not for him yet. You know what I mean? It's like, not quite. And you like, what? And you don't understand. He like, what's wrong with my ears, man? You know, you going in the bathroom, you shaking your ears out. You're like, what? I don't hear. This shit is crazy. And man, he'll shelf that song. You'll never hear it again. And you'll be like, man, what about the song we did 04, you know, that you still holding on to? That shit a hit now. You're like, nah, man, we gotta do something new. So, you know, that could be frustrating. But when he let them go, they usually right, you know. So it's just, I mean, how is it in the kitchen with your mama when she cooking Thanksgiving dinner? You know what I'm saying? You step back and try not to get in the fucking way. You know what I'm saying? And like, when do we eat?
That's your best bet.
You know what I mean? That's how it's like. You know, when you just going, smelling around, you seeing, you know, all the musicians there, and you know it's gonna be hot. You just gotta worry about your rhymes and your delivery.
So luckily the homie from Phoenix saved Fuck the Police. Was there any hesitation? Because at that time, like, a song like that is just absolutely unheard of. Was there hesitation by anyone in the group once you presented? Was everyone really just like, let's get this shit?
Yeah, it was hesitation. Dre, he didn't want to do the song because he had an ankle bracelet on and he was doing weekends at the county. They was making him.
So he was like, punished.
He was like, man, fuck. He said, man, I ain't. So I got to deal with these fucking sheriffs, man, every weekend, and I ain't going in there with a song like this, man. So no. So I didn't think it was gonna get made until, you know, months later when we was, you know, doing the record. Because we had did some solo records, you know, before. We did Dope Man, we did Gangsta Gangsta. So we was gonna do another solo record, which was Fuck the Police. And he was like, not that one. So after all that blew over, after he, you know, kind of, you know, had that case dismissed or whatever, he was down to do it because he didn't have to see him every weekend. I wrote the song because I was mad he would have to go in on the weekends because he was our way into every party in the city. You know, I'm like, we were Drake. Nigga, what's up? Go in. You know what I mean? Without him, it was like, hey, who y'all with? We was with Dre last week. He's like, it ain't last week, homie. Don't get to the back of the line. So our partying was on E. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We was house partying. I'm like, man, this house party shit is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? We need to go back to some clubs, like skating rinks and shit like that, you know?
And Dre was
So
the get in free card.
straight up, you show up with Dre, you getting in free.
Straight Outta Compton reached platinum level. How big was that?
It was incredible, you know. Just being able to, you know, go across the country, see that record like move in a wave of underground greatness, you know, wasn't being blasted on every station, but it was moving like it was. And
Mhm.
so we was proud. And we was proud that the groups we had looked up to now was um engaging with us on a whole nother level. You know, before it was like, you know, what's up?
Mhm.
Now it was like, hey, yo, that record y'all got is crazy. You know,
Right.
so it was that kind of interaction with, you know, the LLs of the world, the Slick Ricks,
Mhm.
Chuck D, Flav. Chuck D was always cool. When we was just opening up, Chuck D was cool with us. But,
Mhm.
you know, back then, you know, MCs be like, yeah, that's your crew, this our crew. And the mingling was, you only mingle with who you knew. And so it was cool to start getting some of the respect and from the groups that we respected. So that's what was amazing about it. Cause you could be in the game, you know, y'all both NBA players and money is cool. Rings are all right. That respect,
Yeah.
Means
That's
everything.
everything.
it means more than all that other shit
Mhm.
combined. That people don't look at you and be like, man, look at that suck ass nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People look and be like, salute for the way you were, the way you played, and who you are. You know, that's more important than anything. And a lot of people don't realize that. You know, you lose that respect and it's hard to get it back.
They losing it.
Can you imagine the movement you guys had, how you have captivated everyone if there was social media back then?
Yeah, I mean, I think it would have been maybe too fast to sustain itself. You know what I'm saying? It's like I like the organic way.
The slow burn.
I like having, you know, the underground find out about us and then
Mhm.
the mainstream is nervous, scared. A few of them have enough courage to bump it, you know what I mean? And I just like that energy that, you know, it organically grew as a movement, and not a overnight quick pop.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it can burn fast.